What's up, Aries? It's bonus time for May. I'm testing out a new camera angle. I'm testing out a bunch of new angles with this new tripod. I want to see how it works. But anyway, those of you new to my channel, with these bonuses, I just kind of like to see if I can grab any details that I may have missed last time. Maybe look at the story from a different perspective, or it may tell a completely different story about a different situation. You never know, but I think they're fun, so let's hop into this. What else can we say for Aries, universe? What else can we tell my Aries people for the month of May 2019? See if I can pull some Aries energy into my deck here. What other stuff can we tell my Aries people, universe, for May 2019? Three of Swords, still, wasn't that like on one of your weeklies, I think? Oh, well, let's get 3 shuffles for the Three of Swords. There's 1, 2, and 3. Still look like y'all pretty bummed out about something, dude. To put it lightly, maybe for lack of a better phrase, but this doesn't indicate like happy, joy, particularly. Okay? Boy, I'm going to tell you what, though. You know what I think? Overall, though, it's like I don't really want to focus on this drama anymore. I got more important things to worry about with this 8 of Coins being the influencing energy throughout the month of May. It's like, this hurts so bad, dude. And there's really nothing that I can do to fix it. I've tried everything I can possibly try. There's no point anymore. No point in trying to force it. No point in trying to fight it. Doing it this way, it's just, so you know what? I'm just going to basically pour most of my energy into my work, and building an empire and doing something important that I can actually control. Because you have more control over your finances than you do over another person. You might be able to control another person for a short little period of time, but for the most part, you have much more of a say-so in what you attract to you financially than you do what one other person. You can't affect somebody's free will, and I think you're starting to see that. All right? People may be seeing you as the 8 of Swords reversed, like you finally come to your senses about this situation. But on the inside, I still kind of feel like, you kind of took a small part of that and just put it over here on the back burner, because there's still a part of you on the inside that's maybe waiting around to see if there's any other way to make this work out in your favor, possibly. I don't really think you've let go of it 100%, Aries. I really don't. See? There may be a distance between you and this person here. But whoever it is, there's a very, very strong soul connection. Could be a Gemini. Very strong soulmates. And you feel the connection, and they probably do too. But here's the thing. Nobody's really taking any action. No offers are being extended or accepted. All right. And again, there could be a distance. This person could be a long way away from you, or it could be psychological or emotional distance. Really, the reason I say that when the 8 of Wands comes up is because distance doesn't really mean anything. So, like, say you're here and you get emotionally attached to anything, a person, a pet, a situation, a job, whatever it is, and then you travel 3,000 miles away. If you're still emotionally attached to that, there is no distance there. Period. And on the other hand, if you cut off emotional ties with a person or a situation or whatever the case may be, you could be in the same room with them and you may as well be 1,000,000 miles away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say could be physical distance, emotional, or psychological. It really doesn't, just take that how it resonates. There's a big wall between you and the individual that you're dealing with here, okay? And, yep, the person that you're dealing with they are burdened by this. They are burdened by this connection bad. I don't really think they trust you either. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, but I don't think there's a whole lot of trust here, okay? Because this is the way they see you here. This is the way they feel about you. Very, very heavily guarded and just like can't take much more, 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Still heavily guarded, doesn't really trust you, still holding on to that wand, just in case, like I'm so beat down, I can't take no more, dude, but I still got this one last wand, just in case. And they do not really see any growth possible here with this situation. You know, I feel a cycle, definitely a cycle here. This dude didn't just wake up in the morning like this. That dude in the Nine of Wands right here, this guy, didn't just wake up in the morning beat to death, you know, about to lose the battle. And with the Ten of Swords, that may be just about as bad as it possibly gets, but at least when it gets to the 10, it's over, you know. Let's see. Yup, it did come to an end, and you got a pretty bad attitude about this, don't you? You're not very happy about it, but I kind of feel like that's probably, this right here, came to an end and left you sour and bitter. Very, very sour and bitter, okay? But there's nothing really you can do about it. So that's probably why you're like, you know what? All I'm going to focus on is the important things. You know? Like, I mean, not that this isn't important, but it's just there's nothing I can do about it. You know? And it's pretty cool when Aries comes to a conclusion like that, because I know how y'all roll, man. Y'all like to try to force and fight something to work out in your favor as long and hard as you possibly can. And when it gets to that point, when it gets to this point right here, it's just like, I can't. I've already tried everything, you know, tried everything. But universe, man, I'm going to tell you what. I tell a lot of signs this, you know, but especially Aries. But when universe says no, universe means no. Sometimes if you're lucky, universe will be like, oh, okay, I'll let you play around until you figure it out for yourself. All right, and I'll give you, like, universe will usually give you a little time period. Okay, you can keep playing, you can keep trying to do it your way, and then try it this way, and you can keep trying to take control of this situation. But when the nitty gets gritty and push comes to shove, and it's time for us to do it my way, I'm kicking the tower over, whether you've learned your lesson or not. And I kind of feel like that's what happened here, you know? And the person that you're dealing with, it looks like they've just completely admitted defeat and they're dropping it. Completely dropping it altogether. All right? You do still kind of have your options open and you do fantasize about this an awful lot, but I feel like that's almost like holding you back. It's really holding you back and burdening you, okay? So again, I'm just going to pour my energy into my work and into my finances and into something that I can actually tangibly take control of, you know, as opposed to another person or people or whatever it is, you know. Let's look a little bit more into that, though, shall we? Let's take a closer look into the person that Aries is dealing with. Oh, Page of Cups reverse just showed its face right off the bat there. All right. So, I mean, there was the Page of Pentacles reverse, too. Could be another water sign that you're dealing with or an earth sign. But it could be any sign. Does not really matter. I mean, with the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, both in the reverse, it's like, look, I want nothing to do with you, you know? So, like, I don't want no help from you as far as finances go. I definitely don't want no love. You know, I'm done. So I kind of feel like y'all are, like, on the mutual page here. Let's see. Look a little bit further into the person that Aries is dealing with this month. Person, people, and or situations. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Yep. For the most part, I feel like this person just wants to be independent. It's like, you know, let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles here. Here's, ooh, 3 of Pentacles. Here's 1 shuffle. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Oh man, 2 3s right next to each other. You know what that means? Could possibly be a third-party situation. Could be, but again, like I tell everybody, if you don't have like direct evidence of that in your situation, just ignore it, okay? Don't jump straight to that. You know what I'm saying? Damn, dude. Man, this person, they're really done, aren't they? They are really done. It's a done dollar. Done dollar. All right. Looks like overall here, they'd rather go out and have fun. Go out and have fun than to keep this, whatever this is y'all have had going on that's been just circling around for, I don't know. According to that Nine of Wands, it looks like it's been circling around for a long time. Okay, so, and the Queen of Wands reversed. So they don't even have the passion or the interest. Even if they wanted to, it's like, dude, you could pay me $1 million to work this out right here. That would not buy my passion back. You know? That makes sense there? So it looks like that they just completely abandoned it, dropped it altogether. And it doesn't really look like at this point it was too difficult for them to release themselves. And just, you know, like once that switch flips, it's like, fine. Ace of Cups reversed. Nope, not doing it again. Absolutely not. Okay, you had the Seven of Cups in the upright. They got it in the reverse. So they're not, this isn't even in fantasy land anymore. You know? It's just like, dude, all we've been doing is fighting and arguing and fighting and arguing and fighting and arguing and fighting and arguing and fighting. And it's just like, no, it's not happening. Completely releasing myself from this. I'm not even losing any sleep over it, dude. You know? Like it's almost like it feels better. Feels better to get out of this. It's what I'm getting out of their side there. Turning and walking away, dude. It looks to me like they would rather have fun. Like I said, 2 threes in a row. Could be third party, but again, don't jump straight to that. Doesn't have to be. Either way, it looks like they would rather go out and enjoy the camaraderie of other people and just kind of have light, fluffy fun than that deep, intense, emotional drama that, you know, there's nothing wrong with deep, intense emotions, but when it reaches a certain point of drama and, you know, to where nothing is working out, no matter how hard you try, eventually the switch flips off. And that's what I'm getting from this. All right? Again, the passion is gone. Looks like they would much rather be single or at least independent. If they are off with somebody else, which I'm not seeing that right here in this spread, looking for a person that they can be independent with. It's like, I don't need you and I don't want you to need me. I want us to choose each other because we enjoy each other, because we want each other. Does that make sense there? So anyway, let's look and see what timelines Aries is headed towards this month. What's coming in new for Aries? What's coming in new? Anything good? Anything good coming in new for my Aries people? Anything good coming in new, universe, for my Aries people? Anything good? What timelines is Aries headed towards? Oh, that one was jumping. The High Priestess. Alrighty. Feeling 6 shuffles on this one here. There's 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Here's 4, 5, and 6. I am seeing here that there is somebody out there that you either are coming together with or, I don't know, let's see here. Whatever it is, though, somebody here still has their guard up like a mug. Oh, okay. That's weird. Well, it looks, I'm not really seeing any action being taken here, but it definitely looks like there's somebody out there that either wants to come together with you or you want to come together with them. But I feel like y'all got a nasty past. Okay? Because you're still really heavily guarded right here about this. With this 2 of Cups. Either that or they got their guard up about you. Still very heavily guarded here. And here's the thing. Somebody's holding a grudge about the past. So I feel like this is somebody that you already know. Okay? because this was somebody that either you walked away from in the past or they walked away from you. And there was some very sour feelings as a result of this, okay? But the thing about this is, this connection is, I feel like it drains you. You're very drained by this connection. See what I'm saying? And I don't really see any action being taken because either you or somebody here is very, very nervous about coming together with you. And so it's not really happening. I don't know. I feel like you're coming out of your shell and getting over this. For the most, you're trying to. Aries, I don't know what y'all got going on right here. You got the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So it looks like there is the attempt to get over the burden of this right here. But there's somebody from your past. Somebody from your past here that... I don't know. I don't see any action being taken that. I don't... Well, I mean, let's pull some advice for you here. Let's pull some advice. Let's pull some advice. What advice do we have for my Aries people this month? Advice for my Aries people. What should Aries do about this new situation? Or, I don't know. 9 of Cups. I kind of feel like some of you all may be a little bit emotionally codependent. Like looking for, like it's somebody else's responsibility to make me feel a certain way. And that's kind of what I feel like you need to work on throughout this month. You know? Like, no, it's my responsibility to make me feel a certain way. Mine. Okay? Not nobody else's. It's mine. So that's one big thing I think you need to work on. Let's do 5 shuffles here. There's 1. Whoops. 2. Yep. And definitely your finances. 3. 4. And 5. All right. So I definitely feel like what's going on right here is you may be holding a little bit too much of the stuff inside. We all do that, dude. I'm an Aquarius. I have no... Speaking of Aquarius, you do have the star right here. Okay, this is the card of Aquarius. But the way I'm reading this as far as advice goes is you already know, Aries, exactly what needs to be done. I think you need to find somebody you can trust. Somebody you can trust to open up and be vulnerable. Like, don't just go around wearing your heart on your sleeve to anybody who shows the least bit of interest, okay? That's not a smart thing to do. Somebody you can trust to open up and be a little bit vulnerable. But as far as whatever situation you're dealing with right now, moving on from it is the only thing that's going to pull this burden off your back. And definitely, while you're working on your finances and you're building your empire and whatnot, find your own sense of self-worth and your own sense of emotional independence. You know, because you can't get 10 of Cups by saying, okay, I have 1 cup and I need somebody else that has 9. That's not the way it works. You say, look, I got all 9 cups. Hey, your 1 cup could be cool. But for the most part, I'm good. I got me. I feel good with myself. Does that make any sense there? Make any sense there? But, Yep, so throughout the month of May, I feel like that's what you need to be focused on more than anything. And let's see if I can pull like maybe one more card here for you. 3 of Wands, yep. Whatever this is that you're burdened by, this past situation, or maybe it's a past, 6 of Cups is the past, okay, and it was in the reverse. So whatever person or situation from the past that was negative, you definitely need to sit and wait. Wait and focus on other things, yourself and your finances first. And wait until that burden, until that animosity is lifted up off your back, okay, throughout the month of May, okay? So I hope that reading helped y'all. I hope it resonated and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here. We'll see how everything plays out throughout the month with the daily readings, all right? Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good one.